Before you came round, my heart would never be much faster. Before you came round.
Hi guys, if you haven't checked out my first My Little Pony video, I will link that below, showing you how I achieved this makeup look, also how I dyed my hair. So it wasn't just like this, I also had the extensions. If you want to see that, I'll link it below. Hasbro, My Little Pony, love that video. And when I was mentioning the Beehive My Little Pony, they really wanted me to share how I did that. Now of course, I don't have that kind of hair knowledge, so I got my friend who helped me do that. So in that video, my hair was very much like Rarity's, with the pink and the purple. So I've got that going on right now, but with the extensions I'll have way more colours. So that's going to be the second hairstyle. I didn't want to leave out people with short hair. For the first hairstyle, a party look for more shorter lengths, and then as I said, with the second hairstyle it was perfect for extensions and longer hair. I am now with Amy.
I'm Flamingo Amy, I'm a hairstylist. Specialise in vintage styles, which is what we're going to show you today. I'm going to use some tongs to set the hair in the direction that it needs to go. If anyone has difficulty in putting their hair up because it's too slippery, the best thing to use is some dry shampoo. There is a really good one by Batiste called XXL Volume. If this is the first time you're doing this with your hair and you don't have that much experience in putting your hair up, doing it asymmetrically like this is the best way to do it. Because if you have to do it from the centre, you have to get both sides absolutely equal, and it's really hard to do. I would say if you do have a lot of hair, then do this in a couple of sections and then pin it to your head. Because you're just going to let it cool down. This isn't going to stay there.
Is that to kind of help keep the shape?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just doing this last part here. Make sure you get the ends in. Let that cool down for about 10 minutes. So we're going to do the back now. I'm just going to give Leanne's hair a little bit of brush through. I'm going to turn her around. Turn round. So take a section of hair, pin it up out of the way. What I'm doing here is I'm going about halfway down. I'm wrapping it round. Keep hold of the ends here. Going round, letting go of the tong a little bit and keeping hold of it. And then, can you see, you can just keep hold of it just till it goes underneath, and then wrap it round.
Oh, that's so cute.
Now curled all of the hair. At the moment, it is looking like Goldilocks, but it's not going to stay like this. Because I've used the tong, you can see it's given the hair a really nice shine. Just leave it as it is to cool down in this shape, and it will just mean that the curl's going to last a bit longer for you. All you're going to do is, depending on how you want the hair to look, just run your fingers through and really break it up. You don't want it quite as curly, use a bigger tong. The tong that I used was a 23mm tong.
I feel I'm really emulating Rarity. I just put it just there. I am so working the same hair right now.
If you want to, you can kind of put a brush through it just to brush it out a little bit more if it's too curly for you. If you've got fine hair that won't hold when you put it up, then put some dry shampoo in at the roots. But Leanne's hair just does what it's told, so we're not going to need that. I'm going to backcomb. Now this bit is always hilarious. Everyone loves a bit of backcombing. I've just taken a very small section. Just hold it at 90 degrees to the head, and I'm going to put some backcombing in. You just want to give it a little bit of body. So as you can see here, I'm being really, really gentle. And make sure you're putting the backcombing to the root. If it doesn't stick out like this, you've probably not backcombed it thoroughly enough or in small enough sections. I'm getting one of these, they're called smoothing brushes. So I'm just smoothing over the outside, and I'm going to get a fine hold hairspray. Don't use anything too heavy, just make sure it's a light hold. It's smooth on the outside, but you've still got the backcombing on the inside there. Just lay this to the back of the head, just curling it round. This is why we've set it, this is why we've done the curling. I'm just going to pin this on roughly for the time being. I want to do the other side, and I want to adjust.
The colour looks so nice.
It looks so good. I can't wait for us to do this. Take small sections, back home.
Wow. Oh my god.
You can have them placed more to the side, but I'm going to join these in the middle. If anybody knows of invisible pins, then please let me know. If you've got some little flyaways, just give it a quick spray. Normal Kirby grips. Don't open them up, poke them in, and make sure you can feel that, but just use them gently. You don't need to open them, and you can pin them together as well and poke them through the middle. And then that keeps them together and they stay there. If there's a couple of flyaways, just use some hairspray.
Oh my god, this looks so good.
Just brushed out Leanne's hair from the last style that we did, and as you can see, it's gone to this quite cute retro dance style.
So potential extra hairstyle we just threw in.
You will need to set it like we did before. It's going to make getting your hair up easier.
Excited to be reunited with the Beehive My Little Pony.
I'm just going to section this out at the back because we need to put part of this into a ponytail. We're just going to section this all the way across to the other side. We are using some excellent extensions.
You'll recognise them, they are my Foxing Up. My last video, seeing how I dyed them.
Just use a normal hairband. I'm using this because I find this really easy on other people.
We're using the new Tangle Teaser.
Yeah, this is amazing. I'm really, really impressed with this Tangle Teaser. It's basically a piece of elastic with curvy grips on. You put the curvy grip in, just basically wrap it round the ponytail. Get the other grip and poke it in. We're going to curl the hair.
That's so funny.
Just comb through these extensions and you can see, start from the bottom, work your way up. There you go, and you can see here how the waves are starting to form. Might use one more later on, but we don't really need very much. These have got the combs on. I'm just wrapping these round and pinning them on. So I'm using a combination of using the combs, but also I'm going to use some curly grips as well. Oh, you can see already. Have a quick turn around to the back.
Oh my god, that looks amazing!
Now we're going to deal with the top part. You can make this as big or as small as you like. Really important things to remember is before you do back combing, make sure you get out all the knots. Ironically, I'm taking a really small section to back comb. So you can see here, that's probably no more really than even a centimetre across. 90 degrees to the head, up in the air, hold it taut, and then give it a bit of back combing. You know your back combing's good when it does this. Don't worry about it looking knotty and frizzy and messy at the moment because we're going to smooth that down. When you're doing the side of your head, just keep it really light. It needs to be like flat to the head, otherwise you'll end up looking like a balloon. And you can see at the side here, I'm just giving it the smallest bit of back combing.
Oh my god!
Use one of these smoothing brushes and we're just going to smooth over the top. Make it bigger than you need it. When you're smoothing this down, as you can see, this is kind of taming it down because if you don't have enough underneath, then it will just fall flat. It's really tamed down and it's really, really smoothed over. You can see here, I've just pinned this to the head. This is a lot of hair. You are definitely going to feel like a My Little Pony. You can see where the waves are forming here. We've still got this seam at the top. Get some hair and we're going to wrap that round there. Stolen a bit of hair from the back. Nice and smooth. I'm just going to smooth it over with my hands. Oh, this is fun because you've got loads of different colours now. Just get some of the Stronghold hairspray. And get it mainly on the top, don't do the ponytail. Just do a tiny layer, and there you go, that's it, finished.
Ta-da! Thank you so much to Amy for coming in and showing you guys these amazing hairstyles. And I'm definitely going to take note because I'd love to recreate these myself. If you guys make any of these hairstyles we want to see, so you need to tag us. I'll put our handles below. We need to create a hashtag. Put it on the screen. I'll put all the information below because we would love to see your creations. So thank you so much for watching. As I said, I'll leave everything below and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.
Before you came round, my heart would never be much faster. Before you came round.